Hey everybody, this is Brett, and tonight I thought that I'd share with you my pre-bed massage and yoga and meditation and skin brushing, all the different things that I do in my routine. It's a routine now because I do it pretty much every night before bed. It looks like you're a little bit dirty there. What's wrong with you? You need to get cleaned up. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get some things moving and flowing and grooving with you tonight. And all you've got to do is, you won't be able to do everything along with me because you might not have some of the massage tools, but you could probably do some of the things. And so stick around and join me. Um, the last couple of nights, especially, I've really needed to add meditation to my routine because I've been so wound from the whole Canadian trucker protest ordeal. And it's been very stressful because I've just been involved. Sometimes you can get involved in something. And I remember back in the day, and still to this degree, I would be watching some sort of a police show on television, and there was always the scared person that would say, I don't want to get involved. And so, they were afraid of the gangs, or they were afraid of the neighborhood criminals that would, retaliate against them if they, what's the word? Tattled. I can't remember the word, but that's what it means if they, filed a complaint on them. But for me, I've been getting involved. And it's not like I've been there in Ottawa, but it is like I've been doing a lot of different things to back my side of freedom and liberty and truth, you know. And I was talking to somebody the other day, it's a funny thing, but before I was very much against, and I still am against Donald Trump. But now I'm on the side of the protesters, which is largely conservative, and a lot of them are Trump supporters. So it's a strange, strange thing, if you know what I mean. Some of you do. But in any case, I'm going to do my little routine here, and I'd like to start with this hairbrush, because this is one of my favorite tools. That's right, a hairbrush. And sometimes I think to myself, how can people have dreads? If people have dreads, they can't brush their heads. I'm a poet and I don't know it, But like that feels so good. It feels so good. Come on, baby, make it feel so good. Hair brushing just feels like it should. It makes it feel so good. I could do that for quite a while, and I can just brush it different ways, Ah, it's so good. So this is exfoliating your skin. It's massaging your scalp. It's stimulating your brain because your scalp is next to your brain. After you get really to where you really understand your body's needs, and you get massaging your own body, you get scratching your own body, you get brushing your own body, you get digging stuff out, you get the gist of what's really good for it. And you come to this realization of knowing that when the body is stuck, it lets you know. And it'll feel like uncomfortable. It'll feel like an itch. It'll feel like pain in that area. And you know that the only way that you can get it out is by creating movement. It's really, really simple. But most people, like probably I'll bet you that a small percentage of people have a little bit of an understanding of it, just like they've got an itch and they'll go. That's about as much as they know. But they don't know that if they really rub it out, that they can get rid of their pain. And hello, Cleopatra. So I'm just taking my time, I'm just moving along. You'll forget about me after I've been gone, and I take what I find, I won't worry no more. Just outside of your front door, I said, hey, hey, yeah. It's been such a long time. It's been such a long time, yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, so this is a facial brush. And it's really, really good. I'm just taking my time. Like, just look at that. Look at how many bristles are on that brush. And I sell these on my site for like $10, $13 something. You can get one. And they last a long, long time. Hey, Guar, what's up? Guar gum. Okay, so that felt really good. And this feels really good. Now what shall I do? So somebody might say, well, how long do you do those things? What am I up to? 7:31. So I've been doing facial and head brushing for about that long now. So let's drink some water now. Sometimes I really get a lot of satisfaction out of reasoning things out. Okay, so that's one of my best abilities, to be able to reason things out. And one of the things that mostly everyone is familiar with is that, we're just a single person. We're just one single person. And sure, it'd be nice to have a lot of money to be able to facilitate a lot bigger things in our world. But if we don't have a lot of money, because of whatever reason, we can only do so much. And one thing that people are pretty familiar with, and some people have faith in prayer. And so we could just take a minute right now in between our physical activity of brushing and do a more of a spiritual activity of praying for the world's situations right now. As I stated earlier, one of the things that I'm very dissatisfied with right now, but that is going to definitely change, is that a lot of us, those of us that are unvaxxed, are being treated poorly because the rest of the world is scared. And they probably have a right to be scared, because if they haven't been eating whole foods, they're probably not very healthy. And if they're not very healthy, they may be vulnerable to death. And so they're scared. And so we might want to have a little bit of compassion towards their fear. A person like myself, I've been wanting to catch it. Give me all the variables. I want to build an immunity, and I have. And so do I look scared to go out into a crowd of 1 million people with 1 million variables? No. I'm not. Bring it on for next year. And so let's do a little prayer, though, for everyone that's involved, because not everyone is as prepared as I am. And yes, I was a Boy Scout. So, focus on the breath going in and out, and just calm the mind. Close your eyes and feel your body. Sometimes I like to put my hands on my legs like this. Sometimes I like to put my hands like this. Okay, so now I'm feeling as though I need to and would like to crack my back. So let's do that. This is my good old wood roller, my good old pine wood roller, the very first one I had made for me. I didn't make this one. A woodworker made it for me a long time ago. I've been rolling on this thing for over 10 years, and it's cracked my back thousands and thousands of times. This little invention, right here is worth its weight in gold. So let's use it again. My back really needs to crack. Oh yeah, it already cracked. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, so good. That much massaging my back is so, so good. Okay. Okay, so now what shall we do? Now that I've released my middle back muscles, I'm going to massage these here. I don't think I want to do oil tonight right now. I think I just want to do close like this. Oh, good. Welcome, everybody. I have to keep it kind of low because I have this neighbor next door that's see? Pinching. So you can do this along with me, okay? You may not have a roller, you may not have a good Bass bristle hairbrush, but you could get one of these pretty cheap, like 20 bucks. But you could definitely do this, right? Squeeze. This is the first pinching point, okay? Right there. See that? Okay, so you can pinch it like a crab, like I'm a Cancer, the crab. You can pinch it, and you can pull it like that. See that? You can take the tips of your fingers like that and put them together. And that gives them a lot of strength. And then you just dig. See, I'll teach you how to do massage, and you'll be able to do that and use it as one of your most favorite tools, holistic health tools. You can dig out of your little toolbox anytime you need it. And you'll need it every single day. As long as the weight of these arms is hanging on these muscles, they get tight every day. And if you just take a few minutes to squeeze them like that, they'll feel better and they won't get tension built up in them over time. So, and if you haven't done any of this, then you've got to do it to a lot more to catch up. You know, you're playing catch up. Okay, so now I'm going to stick that leg out there to stretch it while I'm doing this shoulder here. I've got a Led Zeppelin song going on in my head. When the levee breaks. If it keeps on raining, the levee's gonna break. If it keeps on raining, the levee's gonna break. When the levee breaks, I have no place to stay. Me no living, taught me to weep and moan. Yeah. Me no living, taught me to weep and moan. Got what it takes to make a mountain man leave his home. Ooh. Okay. Now, stretch. See, my forearms, they've been tight. So let's go down. Down. Let's go get some oil for these. Coconut. So you can be a warrior in a lot of ways, a lot of different ways. So one of the things you can do is you can support the things that you really believe in. Okay? And even though I don't have okay, check this out. I did my taxes the other day. I spent 120 some odd dollars in clothes, and I donated $450 to charities. Okay? So now I'm not bragging about being Mr. Donator, because people donated to me a lot more than that. Specifically, I have one person that donates a couple $100 a month to me. I don't know who this person is. No idea. His name is Neville. If you're out there, Neville, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I kind of don't know how I'd even be able to make my bills and stuff if I didn't have people like that helping me out. And incidentally, I put, and also, if you don't know this, PayPal, whenever you do one of those, whatchamacallit, with a little dollar sign on it, I can't remember what it's called. Those are really cool looking, and you can put a thing on there and it comes up like Las Vegas, but PayPal takes about 30% of that. So if you donate $10, PayPal gets $3. Okay. So I put a link for my donation, not PayPal, YouTube. YouTube gets like $3 if you donate on there, Google. So instead of doing that, you can go to my PayPal thing in the description box down below. And I think you can probably do it with as a friend and family, and they don't get anything. You'll donate the whole $10 to me if you want to do that. And I know a lot of y'all don't have any money like me. And so don't worry about it. Just do the work. So when I show you how to do stuff, I'm not doing this just for my own, kicks. Yeah, I need to sell products to stay alive, but I'm not a billionaire. I'm just trying to stay alive, So anyways, yeah, use my PayPal donation link. Don't do super chats. That's what it's called. Don't do super chats. That's giving YouTube 30%. Okay. So, oh good, we got 13 people. So, let's learn some massage. I was just doing shoulders, and now I'm going to do forearms, okay? And I want to take off my shirt now because I don't want to get oil on it. Okay, so for like a year and a half or so, maybe longer, my arms have been going through this tension problem. And they just don't want to release. And that's because I'm in this state of continual cleansing because of the diet changes that I made 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, getting rid of mass-produced meat. And I know that that's the case because I've gotten rid of things before and I've seen the various bodily responses that I've had to undergo because of getting rid of dairy or getting rid of wheat or getting rid of processed foods, etc. And so I'm like very familiar with how my body and how a body reacts to changes. And sometimes they just don't like changes and they tighten up against things. See, and it's not just your body that will tighten up against change. Your mind will tighten up against change. Your mind is connected to your body. Your emotions also, you react to things, things that happen in your life. And that's what people do. And after you've been a massage therapist long enough and you work on people and they just constantly tighten up against you, they're like fighting the massage the whole freaking time that they're there. You know that they have a lot of baggage. They're carrying a lot of something. It may be emotional pain, mental pain, physical pain, illnesses, toxins, bacteria and viruses and parasites. And see, the body can only release so fast. It can only release these toxins so fast. And so what does it do? It regulates the release of those toxins by tightening up. That's one of the things that it does. This arm, sure, it wants to tighten up, but at the same time, I have to engage it. I have to initiate the healing by doing this. And if I don't do this, then it's just not getting the stimuli that it needs to be able to do its healing. Just a little bit more oil. I wonder if you guys are able to see this in 1080p. I'm not, because my screen is only in 720 or something. It's an older computer. But this camera is a Logitech that shoots at 1080p. I guess it would depend on how good the transmission is, huh? But let me read a couple of comments. My spine roller is amazing. Cracks every time. Cool, Guar. When you roll, push your head towards your knees, chin down towards your chest. Okay. See ya. Can you do a massage with your feet? Would be nice to see. Yes, I'll soon be doing a massage with my feet. Okay. Feels great. I've been having neck issues when I lean back one day. Felt like a whiplash, often sore for a while, off and on. That spine roller will help you. Aqua blue eyes. You're welcome, Israel. Very good to know. Yeah, you know, super chats are fun because it makes a big fancy thing and you can write a note and it's cool. And, you know, I'm not totally against super chats. I'm just saying that if you can use PayPal because you have a PayPal account. Sorry. If you have a PayPal account, all you have to do is go to the description box and click on my PayPal link. It'll take you right to it. And bam, you can make a PayPal payment, and I think I can get the whole thing instead of just 70%. And I think that YouTube has enough money. I don't think that they need any more. Not only that, they're like a-holes for, like, you know, what's the word? Censoring our channels so that we can't talk about the you-know-what, etc. You know, I think that I think that a lot of these people that are taking the sides of the CDC, etc., I think a lot of those people are going to rescind their attitudes. Okay, so now that I've taken my shirt off, I might as well do some oil on here instead of just through my shirt. But at least you got to see how you can do it with both. I'm also going to work on my deltoids in the best deltoid position. And I'll get to the feet later. I'll work on my neck too. And I'll get you up close, really up close, so you can see what it looks like. And we're going to work on our biceps too. See, most people don't know that you can do this with your own body. You can massage your own body. Tell me that this doesn't look really good. See how hard I'm pulling that? Look how my knuckles are white. Now watch. Look how healthy my skin is getting. See the color? Look at the color. That's from kale. Then do this. After you've done all this, and massaged. Watch. Ooh, right in there. Okay, so I need to lube the other arm so I can switch because this one's getting tired now. And if you get too much, just spread it around. I hope there aren't any trolls on my chat box. I'm kind of a hypocrite with that because sometimes I get to be a troll. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm a troll. Sometimes it's fun to troll. Saying really stupid things, you know what I mean? Baby. Okay, so all of these muscles are kind of interconnecting into, you know, wherever there's a lot of connective tissue. Like here, there's a lot. Here and here, there's a lot. And here, there's muscle. So all of this muscle is going into here. All of this muscle is going into here to create, to connect to the bone, the end of the bones here. And so you want to release all of these muscles going into that area so that your shoulders can get back. See? And all of these have to be released because look, your head gets forward and you want to massage, you know, that roller is the best thing, first of all, to get all of this back. It's all going to go back. But secondarily, you want to massage all of these muscles so that they can all stretch back. Because see, when they all get short, what happens? It all gets tight and short like that. And then you get all hunched forward like that. See? That's what you don't want. You want everything to be able to get back. Like that. So massage all of these. And do your neck muscles too. Massage in between the ribs. Okay, switch. Feel for knots. Ringing. Gua sha tool. I want you to see if you can hear that ratcheting sound. It's the fascia under the skin bound up. And that edge gets it. It digs it out. It does it on the top too. This one is made of jade, and you can also get them made out of like horn, black horn from a bull, I think probably. Okay, so now, let's see, let's work on this arm for a minute. Let's do some ringing on this one. I need a little bit more oil. saying a big prayer for the truckers that have been arrested now, that are fighting for everyone's freedom in Canada. Sending a big thanks and a big prayer out to those guys. Many blessings. Stretch. I need to do more stretching here. I kind of forgot a little bit. So let's spend some time stretching these. You guys think I'm starting to look a little bit sexier? Yeah, a little bit, huh? I made a video entitled "The Sexiest Part of the Body," and it's the stomach area. And the reason is because if your abdominal region is nice and healthy looking, that shows how healthy the whole body is. And healthy is sexy. And our minds kind of know that, you know. It's not something that people really talk about, but it's really the truth. Healthy. If you're healthy, then you're sexy. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to spread a towel out on this wool blanket so that I don't get oil on it. And I'm going to show you how to work on your deltoids. Okay. So you got to get in this child's pose, okay? And then you splay your arm out. Splay your arm out like this. You put your thumb in your armpit, like that. And then you got your fingers on your deltoid, which is this muscle here. So what you're doing is you're squeezing. Okay, let's do the other side now. You just want to pull and drag. You can also do it like this. So you put your wrist on your forehead and you just relax the arm. That's the key. You have to relax the arm for the deltoid to get soft. Okay, so personally I like the other way better. Okay. Let's see if we've got any good comments. Well, it's good to be patient. Okay, so next I usually do abdominals. Let's do those next. Okay, so anywhere you feel it's tight or sore, that's where you've got to focus. This all feels good. That all feels pretty good. I think I'm good. You can do these lower ribs down here. Right there, I've got a little fatty tumor. Okay. Now I'm going to kind of even everything out. And I'm going to massage my back with a Theracane. First, I want to get this oil off me. because I want to put my shirt back on to do the Theracane. Okay. This is a Theracane, and you can buy them on the internet. They're a really great product, and don't get the other kind. If it's not this brand, don't buy it. Theracane. Okay. So this kidney massage is really important, so do that daily, okay? What you want to do is feel for where it's tight and sore. So just use the knob and really feel for where it might be tight and sore, especially around your kidneys area. Okay, now let's do the back of the shoulder blades areas and rhomboids. Okay, I'm holding it like this. Sorry. I couldn't figure out which knob it was. Okay. Okay. So roll your shoulders around. Down. Stretch your neck. Turn your neck. Massage. Okay. So now I'm going to work on my quads and my with the when all else fails massage tool. You guys remember that one? The when all else fails massage tool. So can you see what that looks like? It's a bar. And it's my invention. I created it. I haven't started making them yet for people, but if anyone really wants one, let me know in the comments or send me an email to brett@brettsnaturalhealth.com. Let's do this big hair. Okay, now let's do the hamstrings on this side. Okay, now it's time to do glutes. Glutes. This is the wooden butt massage ball that I sell on my site. Right now I have 3 or 4 of these ready to go with latex rubber on the outside. Okay, let's do the other side. Now it's shindig time. And calves. And stretch. A little more of this. So the shindig has different edges on it that are hand carved. Can you see that? All different edges, hand carved. Oblong end, round end. Flex and extend. Okay, now watch. That. Now we're gonna do the foot friend.
Want to go down there and check it out? Hear those crunchies in there? All last night, sat on the living room. Yeah. All last night, sat on the living room.
Okay. So this concludes tonight's massage and stretching. I'm probably going to do a little bit more stretching, but that's pretty much it. And I'm almost ready for bed. It is 12:26. So thanks everyone for joining me. Let me read the comments first. Thank you, Doof. Thank you. I could put a roller in the massage tool. Oh, you mean the leg massage tool? I have some different ideas for that. You're welcome, Hemper. Yeah, Joe, you should try it using the rung of a stool, you know, the wooden rung of a stool. Yes, I do. I eat a lot of curry. That's why I'm so orange. Okay. Let's see if anybody sent me a PayPal donation. No, nobody sent me a PayPal donation. That's okay. Okay, so thanks everybody for joining me, and be sure and do self-massage and stretching every day. And go to brettsnaturalhealth.com. Get you a really nice massage tool or a millet hole pillow. Yeah. Thanks for joining me.